What it do? What it do? Happy humble good times day, my people. I am Eden the Hero, and you are watching Humble Good Times. Welcome for those who are returning, and for those who are new to my channel, welcome. This is just a journey, my vlog of journeying through adversity, and it is something for me to look back on once I make it to the other side. So I am in the process of just life figuring it out. I'm dealing with financial adversity, to be specific. My health is pretty decent right now. I take care of myself. I'm working out. I'm eating right. I drinking water. I don't drink much anymore. I was never a smoker. So this is just me wanting to basically document my journey through this and understanding that, this is something that, it's my fault. I put myself here. I feel like I did. And it's something that I needed to learn. So with that said, I want to just basically get right to it, because I literally recorded 2 days ago 45 minutes of my vlog, and I have no storage for a 45-minute video. This is getting annoying, I gotta be honest, because I really feel like I wanted to go into depth of certain things, but I'm gonna have to keep it brief, and that's okay. I'm gonna work it out however best I see fit. So basically, it's been like 2 weeks since my last post, and I'm happy to say that, it's been a great week this past week. I mean, despite the challenges that I've been facing, firstly with my mouth, my tooth. I have a tooth that needs a root canal, and I don't have funds for that right now, and I'm gonna figure out what I can do, what resources out there. This is another thing like that I'm learning, is finding what resources out there for people who are struggling. And hopefully this will help people that may experience this later, or maybe experiencing right now, that there are resources out there for us, that we don't have to put things off too long and wait until we're up. And I'm just figuring it out. Thankfully I have family that helps. And then my car, I just got my oil changed, thankfully. I was when you're going through adversity, financial struggle, you're thankful that you have certain things in your life that you can afford to just let go of and sell. So I was able to sell an old phone that I was working on selling, or trying to sell on Facebook, but there's such as oversaturation of iPhones being sold on there for all types of prices. So I ended up just, let me call one of these cell phone places that buy back phones and shit. So I called this one, and they paid up to $100, and I was like, cool, I'm there. And that's kind of where I was like, I wanted $200 for my phone, because it was in really good condition, no scratches, no cracks. I take care of my shit. And so in finding that place, they were able to pay me out $80, which helped me to be able to get my oil change, get some stuff, hold on to some cash for whatever's coming up next. And so I'm thankful to just have certain things that I can part from, that I can sell and have some money for right now. I've been searching for part-time jobs. I'm even considering a second full-time job at this point, because of everything that I want to take care of, and just kind of suck it up for a few months of just probably no sleep, or not much sleep, but still be intentional about taking care of myself, not eating horrible shit, getting as much sleep as possible, resting when I can, getting my steps in, all that good stuff. So I'm thankful that I've grown my discipline to this point of like I got goals that I'm working towards every single day, and especially with my health, I'm so big on just making sure that I get closer and closer to my goal of abs. That's really what I want. But overall, it's just a domino effect of better health overall. You you eating right, you working out, you're doing all these things, you're cutting things out that are unhealthy. Your health gets better either way. But my goal is abs, hopefully by the summertime. So we'll see. There was a conversation I was able to have with my parents that really helped me release some things that I've been kind of harboring this past summer when we started reconnecting through God. My dad just initiated this weekly meeting of us watching these sermons that of the pastor that they go to in back in home in Pennsylvania, and to basically talk about what we got out of it, and then him just being able to break down maybe scripture. And it was just a way of us all connecting as family. So my intentions of going into it was really just to connect with family, but I always had my relationship with God, and I felt like when he initiated, it was during Pride Month. The sermon series was about LGBTQ and God and the Bible and whatnot. And I was very skeptical of that whole thing, because I'm like, you can't change me. I'm who I am. If anything, I'm open to what God has for me and God wants to say to me. But there is no saving me. I'm not looking to be saved. There's no changing me. I'm not looking to be changed. I am open to change for the better as someone that's spiritual. But who I am is who I am. I'm Eden Kobe Mugler, trans man, period. And I expressed that. I had the conversation. I initiated the conversation with my parents because they misgender me a lot, and well, they don't believe in how I see myself, and completely fine with that. I knew that going into the conversation, there was no way of persuading or changing their mind. It was a simple conversation. Well, it wasn't an easy conversation, but it was a needed conversation of me basically expressing how I feel about it and how I feel disrespected, and that I really had to do it for myself, of just being able to stand up for myself and wanting to grow emotionally and learn how to have the hard conversations. Because there was something that stood out in one of the sermons that basically said, especially the one during the LGBTQ month, there was the pastor was talking about how you should basically stand firm in your faith and what you believe, and if anyone that isn't on that type of time and belief, and this may be a way of having to continue your life without them, and basically let them know there's no hard feelings, there's no love lost, but my relationship with God is more important, and my walk with Christ is more important, and I can't change my beliefs because of what you feel. So that was where it kind of was like sticking out to me, and I was having this inner turmoil of should I stop coming to these weekly meetings? Should I just continue my faith journey alone and find a gender affirming church, and which I'm still going to end up doing either way as far as the finding a home church. But my biggest thing is like knowing going forward after this conversation, there may be things that I just have to plan my life without them being around for certain things. Where I'm celebrated as he, him, and not as who they believe I am. And I really don't feel any way about how they see me anymore because I was able to speak up and just express myself. I was able to walk away from that feeling better about the situation and not feeling like I had to cut my parents off. So, yes, there are going to be times when I want them around, but not at the expense of my discomfort and my happiness. Like I just, ever since I transitioned, my level of just emotional health, not emotional intelligence, but my emotional health has gotten better. I don't feel nowhere near depressed. I feel more confident. I feel more just in the right space. Like when I'm greeted as sir or guys see me as a man or girls see me as a guy, it just feels so much better for me to be seen. And in the past, when I didn't feel seen, it frustrated me and it came out in different behaviors. A lot of my problems were like in relationships where I overcompensated because I wanted them to see me as me, but I didn't know how to express who me is. So now that I know who I am, and I just feel more convicted in my faith and my identity, I feel a weight has been lifted. Like I don't carry the world around me on my shoulders. So what I got from the conversation was, they love me, they respect me. I'm always going to be their child. I'm good with that. We're going to still have a relationship. It's just not going to be in the way that, I would like it to be, but I'm really not mad. I'm not hurt. I accept them for who they are. I respect them for who they are. But I just know I'm going to be around people who make me feel good about me being me and and not to say they won't hold me accountable, but it's just about acceptance and seeing me as I see myself. So moving right along. Sister came and visit. Everything was great. We did our thing of just, we just vibe, we flow. We kind of like don't ever have real plans, but this time around we did get to go hang out with some friends that I wanted my friends to meet my sister and my sister to meet my friends. It was a great night. Shout out to my friend Lex. You did your thing with those burrito tacos. Fucking banging. My sister was like loving them. She was like, they were so good. But yeah, we didn't do too much of anything. I got to thrift. Yeah. I was able to find some pants and shirts, and then I found like a binder and some paper that I wanted to use for like journaling and stuff, because I needed a new journal. So I was like, I'm gonna just get a tablet and a binder and some paper and just call it a day, because I like writing out my thoughts instead of just typing them out. But yeah, it was a cool visit. Like, we're gonna be hanging out again for her birthday. So shout out to you, Shal. Love you. I know I'm talking fast, and I'm really trying to make sure I get all my thoughts out in this video. So I think I really wanted to just touch on just the fact that, going through what I'm going through right now has been very challenging, but it is strengthening me. And it just feels like things are just continue to add up, build up. But I can only do what I can do. I'm learning to deal with one thing at a time, and it's anybody that's going through this right now who's in the same circumstances with me. the one thing I want us to always remember, like, this is not who we're going to be a year from now. There's so much confidence that I've gotten from making decisions, financial decisions, and financially planning. I'm still working on learning how to financially plan, but I'm in a better space of knowing, okay, every week I'm looking ahead to make sure, like, okay, I have enough for this week, and then payday, I'll be able to do this, and this. It's basically, I guess this is budgeting in a way. So I'm not impulsive anymore. Like the other day, I was thinking about tacos. I wanted some tacos. I was like, I could really just eat me a taco right now. But I'm like thinking about, what do I have at home that I can just make some tacos and be good. So I made breakfast tacos. Bang it. And this is how you just learn to stay in your means. Like, I really can't wait to pay my car off. I can't wait till that day comes where I'm able to say I own my car. Going forward, I won't get a car off a lot. Like, I want to buy me a car outright. I truly do. I don't ever want to have to be in this position again of feeling like I have a car that I can't do nothing with. Because if this car was having this many issues and I owned it, I could have sold my car and found something else that's more reliable. But because I'm still paying off my car, this is what I'm basically having to deal with. So in doing that, I'm just realizing, like, I am so good with simple things. I feel like I'm coming back to a part of me that before I moved to Georgia, that I just was the type of person that I believed in, like, your money going way further. I never really subscribed to the high cost of living, or not even cost of living, but more of the lifestyle of having to pay so much money to go out, have fun and all that. Like the drinking, the parking, the entry fees, the restaurants. It just all adds the fuck up out here in Atlanta. Like, it's too much. I just feel like everybody thinks they have this type of place where it should be costing this much, and alcohol doesn't even cost that much when you buy it on your own. So there's a lot of things that are changing that I'm realizing. Like, nobody wants to go to a mechanic anymore because they charge the fuck out of you. There's so much YouTube videos on how to fix your car. I was able to fix a few things on my own without having to go to a mechanic. And then I have someone as a backup that helps me with certain things that if I would have went to a real mechanic, they would have charged me the fuck out of. But because they have experience with cars and I could trust that they're gonna do the research and then help me fix it, and it costs way less. Like, I appreciate that stuff. Those resources are so important. As far as like the barber, I have not been able to get my hair cut for months since my birthday. Birthday was last day of May, so it really was like, May 31st I got my hair cut. June 1st I got it colored. Haven't been able to cut my hair or color my hair in 5 months. And a lot of people aren't even trying to go and get their hair cut or done because they're charging like $50 a haircut. It's $50 to get my hair colored. It's about $45 for my hair and my beard. And then it just keeps adding up. And then you like factor in other things. Like, it's just too much. People are getting smarter with their money. I just watched a video about people turning in their vehicles to get cash cars, to get older vehicles. The used vehicles are going up in price. I've been looking at Facebook, Craigslist, and some of these other websites that have like cars on where they kind of compile them together. But people are getting smarter because it's just getting harder to live, and it's becoming so exhausting with having to fix these cars and maintain them and everything. So I'm working on just trying to find either a second job or a hustle, a gig, an opportunity, whatever. And in the meantime, I'm just trying to be smart about what I do with my time and my money and my energy. So, yeah, all of y'all in the struggle, stay strong, man. I'm right there with you. We're gonna make it through. Just keep making the right choices though in the meantime, and it's gonna pay off in the end. And stay prayed up. Too many people are dying out here, man. Too many people, young people that aren't even that old, man. People younger than me, maybe a little older than me. I just saw on Facebook one of my old college friends ended up dying. I don't know how they died, but they're about 39 years old, 38 years old, and they ended up passing away. My sister just went to a funeral as well for her friend's wife's funeral, and the girl was in her mid 30s. Life is so short, man. That's why I'm just like, fuck money, right? We need it, but fuck money. I'm not gonna die from not having money. If it's gonna keep piling up, it's just gonna have to keep piling up. Fuck it. I'm just not gonna sweat it. I'm not gonna stress myself out and be anxiety ridden because of money. So with that said, this has been a humble good time. Sorry that I kind of had to rush it, but I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for next time. Peace.